This is a shocking update from Home Office. To me, I don't really know how this happened, that the Home Office granted 275 care workers certificate of sponsorship after false application. How did they do that? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for always sharing my videos. Thank you for liking my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. And if you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, which I'm about to share one right now, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. I would love to take 1 or 2 minutes of your time to introduce to you something very special. We've come to this season when we usually show love to our friends and loved ones back home, and in this season, one of the ways you can show love is for you to send money to your friends and loved ones. Here to share with you an easiest app you can use to send money to your friends and loved ones, and that app, just as you can see, Leatherback. Leatherback has been a very good app. When I mean a very good app, I've been using Leatherback for a very long time to send money to my friends and loved ones, and this is a season that every one of us, we've got loved ones who are expecting money from us. If you want to send money to your friends and loved ones, download Leatherback. Just as you can see on the screen, I'm definitely going to leave the link and my referral code in the description box. Use the link to download the app and also use my referral code to sign up. Now, the good thing about Leatherback is once you download it and you create your own account, you can also have access to over 15 currencies, also in 21 countries. So it is not an app that is limited. You can use it anytime to send money to your friends and loved ones. I earlier said that this is the season that everyone is expecting some good cash from us back home. So with Leatherback, you've got a very good rate. When I mean a very good rate, like the rates on daily basis is just amazing. The rate is very competitive. To be honest with you, I have used a lot of apps before I came across Leatherback, but I can't compare Leatherback with other apps I've used because Leatherback is just exceptional. When I mean exceptional, it is very easy to access. It is very easy to download, and it is also very easy to send money through it. And if you've got any challenges during your transaction, there is also a 24/7 support system that will help you resolve it as soon as possible. So as I speak now, click on the link in the description box, download the app, and use my referral code to sign up so you can use that to start sending money, especially this season that our friends and loved ones are expecting some goodies from us. So don't forget to download Leatherback and use that for your transaction. All you need to do, just click on the send arrow. As you can see on my screen, it's very easy for you to use, and thank me later. Thank you very much for your time. This is a shocking update from Home Office. I'm also very surprised about this. As you can see on my screen, Home Office granted 275 care worker certificate of sponsorship after false application. Shocking system for awarding care worker visas leaves people at risk of exploitation. Inspection report says. A dummy inspection report has found multiple failure in the Home Office system for awarding care worker visas, including 275 certificate of sponsorship granted to a care worker home without its knowledge and using false information. The report found the whole regime of allowing care homes to sponsor visas to bring in workers from overseas was shocking. In its implementation, the net effect was a system that invited large number of low-skilled workers to this country who are at risk from exploitation. Now, the report was produced by David Neal, who was sacked as the Chief Inspector of Borders and Immigration last month after he was embroiled in a row with the government over concerns he was raising about the Home Office. The Home Office published 2 outstanding reports from Neil on Tuesday, including discussing verdict on its sponsor licensing region for care worker visas. News report set out the consequences of the Home Office limited understanding of the social care sector, the estimation of demand for the care workers visa of its sponsor licensing region for low-skilled roles, and the mismatch between its migrant complement of compliance officer and ever-expanding register of licensed sponsors. And like you know, the licensed sponsored list is like on daily basis, more care companies, more other sectors are added to the licensed sponsored list. This is updated on daily basis. Companies are removed and companies are added on daily basis. So the report said it was inappropriate to have copied a scheme that worked for largely compliant sector and applied it to a high-risk area, saying that the migration into an automated and poorly paid sector is miles away from the recruitment of highly skilled workers being sponsored by multinationals. It concluded this should have been obvious to Home Office policymaker and highlighted that there was just one compliance officer for every 1,600 employers licensed to sponsor migrant workers, with a huge rush of more than 132,000 visas granted, in contrast to the estimate of 6,000 to 40,000 forecast to apply. Neil drew attention in the foreword of his report to this case of 275 certificates of sponsorship granted to a care home that did not exist, and 1,234 certificates granted to a company that stated it had only 4 employees when given a license. So which means that the company, when their license was approved, they stated that they had only 4 employees, and all of a sudden they've been granted 1,234 certificates of sponsorship. Wow. In just these two examples, up to 1,500 people could have arrived in this country and have been encouraged by a risk of hardship and destitution to work outside the condition of their visa. The report said, this is really serious. In its response, the Home Office said its scheme had successfully allowed migrant workers to fill the report 160,000 vacancies in the care sector and meet the objectives of the Department of Health and Social Care in using care facilities to facilitate the discharge of individuals from NHS ward to ease winter pressure. You remember that the time they announced that they needed more care workers, they wanted 160,000 care workers, or 160,000 or 165,000 care workers to migrate to the UK. And now, from the Home Office response to this, that the Home Office said its scheme had successfully allowed migrant workers to fill in the reported 160,000 vacancies in the care sector and to meet the objectives of the Department of the Health and Social Care. Now, are they trying to say they have already filled in the gap and they are not going to recruit more care workers? I don't want to believe that's what the Home Office is responding to this. It's added, unfortunately, some bodies operating within the adult social care sector or masquerading as doing so abuse this opportunity. To be honest, yeah, a lot of organizations, they really abuse the opportunity, and like I said, some of them will soon go to jail, some are already going, some have money to fight their cases. We'll just keep looking at how things will unfold gradually. So the Home Office identified this abusive practice at the earliest opportunity, despite the operational focus on the Ukrainian response, commissioning focused compliance activities as early as June 2022. The government has and will continue to implement robust measures to stem non-compliance. As with all our policies, we will keep them under close review, and if needed, we will not hesitate to go further. Just as you can see, like if you watch my previous video, I talked about in as much as companies are being licensed to sponsor, companies are being secrecy regulated, the Home Office has said they will continue to do auditing, like they will be doing compliance check unannounced. So which means that some care companies and also other organizations will still get their license revoked if they find out that they are not meeting the compliance. In relation to the 275 certificate of sponsorship mentioned in Neil's report, the Home Office responded that there was a license granted in the name of a real care home without their knowledge and was obtained using false information or evidence. So that is the response from Home Office, which is why you're saying that most companies are losing their licenses now. Like a lot of companies have lost their license, and many more companies will continue to lose their license. So just the last paragraph of this document, the headline and text of this article were amended because an earlier version referred to 275 visas being granted by the Home Office to a non-existent care home. In fact, 275 refers to the number of certificates of sponsorship granted, whilst the foreword of Neil's report referred to a care home that did not exist. The main report gave the details that the application had been made by a company purporting to be a care home, but without the knowledge of the care home. A response from the Home Office on this point has been added. So just as we can see that there is a lot of confusion going on right now, and all we can do is to keep watching to see if anything is going to change. But to think of it, I know the UK Home Office have a system that they use to check a care home, if the care home is licensed to sponsor and so on. So what may have happened, these care homes have registered, they've provided all the documents Home Office want to see, and Home Office have given them their license. And because they are licensed to sponsor, when this candidate applies for visa and Home Office checks on the portal, they see that this company is licensed to sponsor, right? They approve the visa. All of a sudden, those granted visas arrives in the UK and find out that none of those companies exist, in my opinion, because if they gave out visas, there's no way the Home Office can grant a visa without a valid certificate of sponsorship. So I believe that what has happened is the company went to register that they have job and everything. They got their license. Company license was valid at the point Home Office was approving the visa, and not Home Office just giving visa, because there is no way, if you use a COS that is not valid to apply for your UK visa, there is no way you will get it, because it's either you'll be banned. There's a system that checks. It's either you'll be refused and be banned for 10 years for using a COS that does not exist, or you will just be refused without a 10 years ban. So this is just what it is. I think the Home Office and the UK government, they are really regretting, to be honest. But in as much as they are regretting, they still have a publication that they still need care workers to migrate to the UK. And they've made it in that way that only care workers can come without their dependents. It's in a way that only care workers can now migrate to the UK without their dependents, which for me, it's not too good, but let's see if anything is going to change. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video, and if you find this video helpful, please hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the first person to see that video. And also do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Someone may also find it helpful. And until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.